I don't know, I was crazy drunk at the time. Why would I say that? Save what you love? Yeah, okay. Cool. Good story, Finn. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story. We're in the start of 3v3, and we're gonna save what we love. Idiot. Let's jump into the fighting right away, shall we? Alright, here's the compare. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it to it, I think. Hold on, I have to have the right thing selected. Whew, that was close. You can see my opponent does outmatch me by a little bit. It's not nothing too crazy. 11.1 million on mine. 11.6 on his. Here is my defenses. So we put Jabba down. Pretty reminiscent of what I did last season. To be honest, I didn't have a whole lot of time to scout and do all that stuff. It's been a little crazy in my life lately. You can see, though, I did update all of the crons, and I've got quite a few data crons that I've upgraded my roster to hold. It's pretty fancy, folks. Alright, let's see. Lord Vader, Malgus, and then let's see. Something with Savage. I don't remember, guys. You guys will see as we continue along. They placed a pretty decent defense. A lot of stuff that we had to face last season and stuff. So, not too bad. Not too bad. We're going to start by using our EP Star Killer squad to kill their Rey if possible. Now, this Rey has the new Datacron set 7 where she hands stats to Hermit Yoda or to Ben, whatever. And it's a little bit hectic, but you know, Star Killer is one of my favorite counters to use, honestly, guys. And so yeah, you get her into damage immunity as quickly as you can. Keep the other two stunned as much as you can, and then you need to get Ben into immunity as well. Here, remember, you need to dispel Rose. You need to dispel Rey as quickly as you can to get rid of that crit immunity, and then you see whenever she gets inspired, you need to tell her to knock that crap off and hit her in the nose with a newspaper. And then after that, like, you just make sure that everyone's shocked. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is how little damage Rey does if you keep her debuffed before she goes into ult, because Star Killer negates half of that. So we've got the Star Destroyer of Healing available, but I wanted to wait for a minute there so that we could take these guys out, and if we took the ult, because otherwise, like, nothing would have helped at all. Yeah, okay, so let's see. I think there were 3 Galactic Legends in the front zone that we had to take care of. Gosh, okay, so I'm trying to bide my time here, folks. Trying to make it so that we will eventually get our Star Destroyer of Healing. Gosh, they just put healing immunity on Star Killer. Look how little turn meter Star Killer has right now, folks. So, all right, finally, I was like, you know what? We just gotta finish it, and we ended up dropping 5 banners, like almost all of our protection, almost all of our health. So, kind of a mess. You guys can watch it in slow motion if you want to see how exactly to do it, but one of my favorite counters, still works neatly, at least until they start putting the no crit crons on, which is pretty decent. Alright, we've got Aphra versus Jabba here, and last season it worked really well in 3s and in 5s. This season I expected it to do pretty much the same thing, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, it gets a little sketchy, folks. Things don't feel good. Remember, Jabba keeps you from taking, or I should say boost keeps you from taking extra turns here. So let's put Armor Shred on. I'm checking to see if I was blinded on this character. Yeah, so or not extra turns, but you can't attack out of turn, or you can't assist, or whatever it is. Whatever, guys. It's just some random mechanic that I should know about that I don't. No, I mean I do. Yeah. Look at this. They killed both of my droids, and you know this thermal's got me into yellow. Gosh. Okay, so we can revive one of them, and in fact we revived both of them. Of course, one of them died again immediately. But hopefully, I was like, okay, if we can just kill Chrysanthemum, that will be pretty magic. So, all right, Aphra gets the every other turn buff. Every time a droid takes a turn, she gets a turn, and it's just not going well, folks. Aphra's like on the edge of total destruction. So is BT1. So is the commando droid. I don't think I've ever seen an Aphra fight go this south, to be honest, guys, against Jabba. This is just totally bonkers. You can see I was thinking a lot in between a lot of these turns, because I was like, man, we could really have a lot of issues here if I don't get it right. So I was like, you know what, we just gotta kill Chrysanthemum. We gotta kill Chrysanthemum, because if we don't end up, like, Jabba's about to get his ult. If Jabba ults and kills Aphra or whatever, like that sucks, but at least we're going to kill Chrysanthemum. And then as it turned out, okay, let's do the heal here, just to try to get some banners back. Never a doubt, folks. Can you believe it? I only dropped 3 banners. That's so ridiculous, man. Alright, so we got Lord Vader here. This is the 3rd Galactic Legend in the zone. There's always this moment of tension of, like, if Maul does his attack order in just the right way, he can totally just screw you. Like, you can kill Fennec if he hits you just the right way. He can just kill one of your characters before you get to go. So, alright, it didn't happen though, so Bam saved Fennec. Wonderful. Good job, Bam. Well done. Well played. And then you just put Armor Shred on Royal Guard. You take him out first, because after Maul, like, blows his load, so to speak, then you don't have to worry about him for a while, because he's still working on his stacks. And eventually you want to take him out, of course, but hey, let's put the Armor Shred on him. Mando does a knife job at killing, what's his name, Maul, and then he instantly dies. But keep in mind, folks, you maybe want to put a 4th stack, you know, 3rd and 4th stacks of Armor Shred on Lord Vader, but it's almost never necessary. Remember that 2 stacks is already negating 75% of his total armor. Now, we killed 3 Galactic Legends in that front zone, and we used off metas on all 3 of them, actually, so that was pretty fancy. And now let's just use Sith Eternal Emperor. He's on kind of just permanent Darth Malgus duty. Like, if people place this exact comp, then you just kind of use Sith Eternal to get good banners against it and move along. Because there's not really a great off-meta counter. As silly as it is, it's like, you can kill a Galactic Legend like Lord Vader with bounty hunters, and yet this version of Malgus just, doesn't work. It doesn't work, so, like, we don't have anything. We don't have anything that deals with it. So there's always this moment of tension, right, where Bastila keeps putting ability block on Sith Eternal, and they increase your cooldowns and stuff, and if you feel a little bit of tension. But as long as you keep the 2 hard hitters linked, they're not going to do that much damage to you. So I could probably hit auto here. Maybe I do eventually. Yeah, here we go. May as well. Like, Otto's gonna play exactly the way I would, just basics until I can do my ult and call it good. You can see how thick Basti is, but yeah, 58 banners, all the same. Not too bad, not too bad. And all right, I think there's one more squad here. Yeah, oh yeah. So there's this Traya squad with Savage on the team, and I was originally gonna use Padme. I was gonna use Gidme, but they had the Datacron that lets them basically go first. They get 20% turn meter, and so yeah, stun Nihilus, and I was like, wait, what was the point of that? I've since seen people use just Supreme Leader Kylo to do this, and I think that probably works pretty consistently. I wanted to make sure that I was going to get through this, and I wanted to get decent banners, and I figured probably we could do that with if we took First Order characters with us. Like if I took Crew and Hux, then they would probably die. I'm almost certain that they would have died. However, with old Daka and Zombie, like they just keeping around, folks. So, all right, Traya's gone, which means we can debuff these guys without them getting it dispelled immediately. Savage is super duper thick. Remember, Traya's Omicron is negated by the presence of Supreme Leader Kylo, but Savage's isn't. It remains. So, all right, drop 3 banners, but that's probably acceptable for that team. And all right, we one-shot that pretty tricky front zone, including 3 off metas for 3 Galactic Legends. And in the back, he's got Jedi Master Luke. Great. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's this Palpatine Mara squad as well. There's a Sana squad. There's a lot of good stuff here, guys. So I decided, all right, let's try to kill the Jedi Master Luke team. And so the silly thing is, guys, they could end this fight so quickly if the AI was smart, but they never target Vandor Chewie, or at least they don't give him much attention. They do target him a little bit. The problem is you need to get your feet under you, and you need to start getting some momentum and some turn meter, being able to start getting some, being able to, I don't know, play a little bit. And what you need is for them to kill your young Han a lot, because you need him to not be constantly ability blocked. He needs to be able to be ramping damage over time, and they just kept not killing him. They just kept killing Dash, and as far as I know, they don't have a way, like a priority or preference for Dash. They just have, they just kept killing him anyways. It was just bad RNG or something. And we're trying to kill the Jedi Master Luke all the way down to no protection, so that then we're not so that after that we can just target other people, right? Because as long as he has protection, then he has the auto taunt up. And now we're trying to kill Basti here, and it's just like, man, they're so thick. All of them are so thick. And remember, young Han has to be consistently using his middle ability, so that when he starts his turn and he has bonus protection, then he ramps up his damage by 10%. And all right, so we've got 1 minute and 40 left, and we're not doing anything to Basti. I do make a pretty big mistake at some point, guys. I dispel someone's crit immunity, which is like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? Because Barriss, of course, I've been calling her Basti, same thing, B word, she's such a B, but we can't actually hurt her at all, unfortunately. We can't, yeah, so if we shoot Jolee though, he can't, gosh, there it was, we got rid of his, what's it called? Crit immunity. All right, we did kill Jolee though. Look at that. No revives allowed. We do have a cron that doesn't allow revives. And then, look at this. 4 seconds left. I even killed Barriss. 15 more seconds, I would have killed Jedi Master Luke. But, so, you can see, at the end, we really started spinning, right? It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Now, we've got this live segment here, folks, and alright, so I decided I wanted to kill this General Skywalker team. It's a pretty consistent counter to use Hondo with the cool Hondo cron, and so you guys will see how much joy this attempt brought me. This is pretty consistent as far as I know. Jumped in, and here it is. Here's the live segment. Information, I hope. Alright, so put him in jail here. Let's see. And we really will probably want Tenacity down to go away on some of them. I don't know, on Rex, probably. Okay, 2 turns stun on Rex if possible. Gosh. Okay, Rex is like ramping up a ton more than I want him to. This is pretty scary, guys. Alright, Zorii, you can keep ramping too. There, we'll increase cooldowns. Oh, I guess I should have called Boba there to assist, but okay, well. So be it. Okay, so he's been sitting down. L3 is dead now. Uh-oh. Oh no, don't. Please don't. Please don't. Here, let's put him under arrest here, shall we? Okay. Oh no, what just happened, guys? I can't see. Oh my gosh. Okay, this isn't really going well, guys. Rex is way more alive than I had hoped. Or maybe that. Okay. No, don't. Okay, you missed. Thank God for that. So we're just gonna go super clone route here. All right. Oh no. Okay. Well, this keeps being scary. Gosh, he's gonna get another one. We missed again. Thank goodness. I guess we'll put you in timeout for a sec. But gosh, he's taking so many turns. This is freaking me out, man. This is seriously, I'm terrified. Oh my gosh, he's gonna get another. No! 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 Oh no! Oh, brutal. She's gonna get another. No! 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 She's gonna get another. No! 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 Man, so painful to watch that. I had to make light of it though, so I gave you guys the slow motion. Really sad. All right, we gotta kill this Qui-Gon Jinn team. Let's take a break from the General Skywalker team. Ah, man, just couldn't quite kill that really tanky Rex. I mean, I made the super clone anyway, so all right. Just trying to play KG a little bit here. Remember, my Jango is not modded for offense right now. He's modded to be a tank for the Mandalorian team. And so what I'm trying to do here, guys, is make sure that Anakin is not going to just kill everyone. They already killed Nute, and that's not a great thing for us, in fact. Okay, we just increased his cooldowns. That's a good thing. And let's see, so he just paid his extortion, and alright, Anakin did not have his AoE ready, so now we've got to try to kill Ki-Adi-Mundi at some point. Yeah, switch his stances, and now he's already done being sad about his good buddy Qui-Gon Jinn dying, and we just have to hope he doesn't run the table on us, which Ki-Adi-Mundi is kind of capable of doing that, to be honest, depending on... Yeah, look at that, he already killed Jango once. No fun. Alright, got 56 though. Let's see, alright, Padme. So this Inquisitor team is pretty scary. They have a good cron, they have all this stuff, and it is somehow just totally destroyed by this Padme Mace Ahsoka. Mace team. You heard it here first, folks. Alright, so we killed, I think we killed Ninth Sister once, is that right? And then they had the cron that lets her revive. I think that's what happened. So, look at all these debuffs, guys. It gets pretty dicey here. Of course, you can follow the Shatter Point and attack someone outside of Taunt when it's Mace's turn. He is ridiculously strong, to be honest. I need to get him Relic 8 at some point, but alright, cool. Look at all these. We turned all these debuffs into stacks of courage. Fancy of us. Can we just take out... I was trying to figure out if I should ability block 7th Sister, but clearly I didn't do it. Hopefully Padme can take a turn at some point and turn all that. Yeah, look at that. 39 stacks of courage. Only took 10 of them to kill 9th Sister, so that's fancy. And now the 9th Sister's gone, we can just take out whoever we want, whenever we want, however we want, whenever we want. Just trying to play with my food a little bit to get all my banners. So 56, pretty good with Padme. That's another reason you like Mace on this team. You get your banners back. And all right, we have a Traya lead squad here versus, this is a Vader crew Starkiller squad, which is it's very interesting. It's not super fast, and it's Vader lead. So all of these dots are not going to go away on us. We can dispel them, and it'll actually hurt us, but then they don't go away. It kind of looks like they are going away, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. You have to isolate on their tank, though, so there's no taunt, and then you can just eventually... I mean, it looks like... Are they going away? They just go away temporarily? Yeah, and then they just come back. Alright, cool. Gotta kill Vader. Oh, the Star Destroyer of Healing is here. Remember, we have our Omicron, though. Gosh, they kept Vader alive all the way. He was almost dead, man. How dare you? Alright, Starkiller's gone. He got annihilated. Not too cool. So funny to have all of our debuffs gone and then they just reappear at the end of the turn. Cool, win condition for Sion. Good for you, buddy. That's what I call it for him. When he gets his, whatever it is, his hatred or pain or whatever it's called. I was trying to figure out if we should try to get Sion's protection all the way up, and I figured it just wasn't going to happen. Okay, so let's use Wampa to clean up General Skywalker, and this is pretty scary. Still, in threes, this can work. Remember, I'm facing one of the best accounts out there with, you know, some of the highest relics and all this stuff. Relic 9 on General Skywalker, so you probably don't want to use this as a primary counter, but okay, finally we got the AoE, which meant we actually got our bonus protection. But now, watch how little damage we're doing to General Skywalker, because he's got so much armor. We just can't do that much damage to him. Until, of course, he died of sadness because he had so many damage over times accumulated. So, wonderful. Wonderful that. And then, alright, down south, there's this EP Mara with Malak squad, and you guys saw this. I put a video out, I think it was just even yesterday, about this squad, and Kuiil lead. I mean, he's not leadership, of course, but he's pretty nice because of how many stats he boosts everyone. It's just pretty overpowered. And you can see that Malak doesn't have any stacks. Well, when I started saying that, he didn't. And now he does have a stack. That means we're going to be critting him less. As the more force drains he does, the better it is for us in some ways, because we're putting fear on ourselves every time we crit. We don't want to crit him. We want him to, we want to just be able to hit him without going into fear. So he does another force drain, and that means we're going to crit him even less. And remember, Kuiil's kind of keeping us alive, and so is Chewie. Chewie, every time he hits and does damage, he is healing his two buddies for whatever, you know, health and protection amount, because he's guarding them. And meanwhile, Kuiil's giving us turn meter, he's giving us all kinds of things. We can shock him, we can stun him with all three different characters. We can set him on fire with Kuiil. It's pretty neat. And I'm just, you know, we did a basic there just to keep his special ready to be able to stun Malak whenever he came out of stun. Which he never did. We ended up just defeating him forever. 57 banners. Pretty cheeky win there, in my opinion. Now, here's the title match here, folks. We've got Jedi Training Rey with Holdo, and then we have Rose with her Omicron. So she has a couple things going for her. So apparently when she does her basic, she just dispels her own debuffs, I think. I think that's what happens. I don't have the Omicron in front of me here, guys. I mean, like, or the Datacron in front of us. But what we're trying to do here is whenever she does a shock prod attack, if she stuns them, then she's able to... She like immediately plants Death Mark on that character, like once they come out of the stun. So she uses the shock prod thing, and it takes a while to get to it. It takes a while, but if you use Jedi Training Rey lead, then you cycle through her specials way faster. So just Just keep going. Just keep going. Come on, Rose. She's not really that well modded. Okay, so she's stunned. She actually did pull off the stun this time. And now, look, he has Death Mark and took him out. So Rose has gotten 2 of the 3 kills so far. She just keeps spamming this ability that I don't know what it does. I'm sure it does something cool. And yeah, we're gonna win by saving what we love. And what we love is the death of our enemies, folks. Look at that. 56 banners. Good job, Rose. Girl power, right? Almost sounded negative. I'm just glad it worked. Alright, what do we got in the back? We've got good fleets. I didn't want to have to deal with that. It's annoying. So alright, let's continue on here, folks. There's the Sana squad. I think she had the Sana Kron on her. But Inquisition last time was able to beat it. Ironically, because, or even though all of my characters are Imperial, I'm immune to stun, so Cara isn't going to be able to stun me because of Grand Inquisitor's Datacron. But otherwise, yeah, we're just going to try to take out Sana first. She's kind of the linchpin for them. So we tortured her, and now she's dead. And now Cara doesn't have any turn meter, and it's looking grim for the good guys, which is wonderful, because we're the bad guys in this case. Torturing Cara now. And now Stormtrooper Han's like, why am I on Hoth in this armor? What would I say I do here? He needs to go home and rethink his life, and we're going to afford him that opportunity. If only he could flee. But he's stunned, so we just have to kill him instead. Poor guy. Sorry, bud. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, so Jedi Master Luke. I've been saving Maul. I was hoping I could just use this team to be able to clean him up. Use the AoE to get Armor Shred on him. We have Ability Block on him, and let's get another Armor Shred. So remember, Maul's big hits don't do, they just do true damage, but all of the assists that he calls do actual real physical damage, and so the Armor Shred really does help, because the assists do damage, but you know, the Armor Shred doesn't do anything for you otherwise. Okay, we have Rey here, and he's got Finn Zorii. Pretty scary here. Scary stuff, and so I decided to bring Rey. I mean, I had enough Galactic Legends out. I'd been waiting, though, to see if we could finish off that Jedi Master Luke or what. So do the Whirlwind. You know, we can't kill Zorii yet. Look at how, I mean, we're in damage immunity, guys. Like, they're doing a crazy amount of damage. Zorii is very interesting as a character. She has the Zorii Kron here. She has the Omicron. One of my favorite Omicrons right this second, in fact. So, yeah, really fun. And Datacrons, for that matter. I don't know if it's like the best Datacron, but it's a lot of fun, at least in 3s. Now, there's this Sortie squad with the Sortie Kron, and that means that whenever, so they have the spare parts, or I think is what it's called, and so when you kill something, then after, like, it comes back no matter what, like that it's immune to auto kills, but when Sortie takes a turn, then it comes back. The revive comes back on the spare part comes back. At least on L3 it does. It doesn't come back on Sortie. It comes back on everyone else but Sortie. So then all you have to do, quote unquote, all you have to do is kill Sortie, and then it stops coming back. So that's kind of the secret here. You can see we killed L3 again. She came back again. So we just need to kill Sortie. I mean, we got Jedi Master Luke with the Revan and Jedi Knight Luke, because I didn't need them apparently. And yeah, let's just win, I guess. I don't know. Take her out. She had the repairs on her still, apparently, after we killed Sortie. wanted to get good banners here. Played with my food a little bit and got it. So there we go. That's all the squads. It's a little bit tricky. Couple sticky fights. I think I played it okay though. I think I played it okay, decent. Jedi Master Luke was close. Now we're gonna do Radis versus Executor. And this one always scares me, guys. You want to kill IG first if you can, and of course this guy has, you know, high relics on all of his pilots, and so even after you kill IG, they're still doing a lot of damage, doing a lot of really annoying stuff, and if they target your Falcon too much, you could just be totally screwed. So let's go. Let's take out Cad Bane. Good, got him, I guess. See how this goes. Just trying to get our ultimate, or whatever it's called. So, yeah. Now, you can see there's Foresight on Razor Crest. And so I decided to just target Houndstooth instead, because we want to do crits. It's more important than actually doing damage to Razor Crest. And now Razor Crest can't revive itself because it can't gain hit points after it dies. So there we go. 75 banners, pretty fancy. A lot of times they'll kill your Rebel Y-Wing. Now this is something that I was like, man, I don't remember like I did get my gauntlet to be slower. That, you know, like slow enough to go after Radis or after they, you know, the initial moves, but I didn't remember what the comp was, so I decided to try this comp. Someone in chat told me that this was the thing that I was supposed to do, and I vaguely remembered that this was the truth, so I was following along with that. So it's kind of a sketchy thing. I was like, I don't remember all the moves and everything. So let's see. Yeah, you cleanse with Gauntlet, and then you just do a lot of basics, basically, and you hope that they're able to kill one of your TIE fighters. Finally, they kill one right at the very, very last second, so that you can get Bomber in. If the Bomber hadn't come in, or if the Bomber hadn't been able to come in because of the TIE fighters being still alive, we would have lost this instantly at that point. Okay. Outrider's gone. Everyone's gone. Scythe is almost gone. We're almost dead. Everyone's almost dead. It's just mutually assured destruction, right? Set everyone on fire again. Good job, Bomber. It's not very polite, but well done anyways. So we'll do the AoE with you. I don't know. Alright, cool. Got rid of the ghost. Please kill the Phantom. Please. Please, please, please. Can anyone kill the Phantom? Please. Just kill the frickin' Phantom. It's just not that hard, except it is, apparently. Oh, the lives we lead, folks. Send in some swarm of TIE fighters that apparently we just didn't have it ready yet. Until then, good job, Tarkin, for finally Tarkin some initiative. Decided to use the Radis mirror match because you can get some pretty good banners here, but they don't have Falcon to start, and when Falcon's not here at the start, weird things happen, like Poe just dies and then Falcon comes in. And alright, I do have the Old Republic ship. Wonderful. You're gonna want that. And I almost killed their Falcon there. Almost did it, guys. Did kill their what's it called? Oh gosh, they killed my what's it called? What a tense situation, guys. And then they healed their Falcon. Oh my gosh. Just need to take this guy out. There we go. There we go. That's why we have Karth Relict. Well, on this account. Oh man, this is pretty scary. All right, let's get our bomber in. Trying to figure out which one was going to be the taunt versus which one was going to be the mass assist call. Gonna get rid of all of their foresight if we can, so that they're not boosting their ultimate. Keep our people alive as much as we can. And that Ebon Hawk is doing some work here. They got a reinforcement, which I was pretty excited about, in fact, because that meant we got to destroy their capital ship. So, yeah, they destroyed each other, but we got all the buffs. They got all the debuffs, and we even got Lando's Falcon here. He gets to do fancy things like attack 3 times in a row, and their Lando's Falcon gets to do fancy things like die immediately. It's all very fancy. Reduce that turn meter, and there we go, 66. Ended up just over 2,000 banners, folks. So that's not too bad. I think we ended up dropping a little under 80 total. So I mean that's pretty sloppy. We did drop quite a few banners, but he plays a pretty good defense as well. There was a lot on defense, and looking at his history, he had prevented a lot of people from even clearing him at all. And remember, this is a match against someone who's in the top like 40, something like that. So it's pretty good match. That being said, let's jump into the results, shall we? Let's find out how my opponent did or didn't. Whoa, we're in the results already. They attacked 1 time and called it good. So they had already said that they didn't want to fight. Like they just weren't feeling 3v3 this season, and they messaged my buddy Solo, who's in the same guild as them, and they just said like, hey, I might let my 14-year-old kid attack or something, so like you know, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just, you know, whatever. Like I don't want you guys to think I'm going back on my word if my kid attacks, but otherwise like I'm not gonna attack. So first off, I guess I'll say I'm a little rusty at 3v3. I always am at the start of the season. It usually takes me a week to warm into things, but my opponent did opt out. He didn't really try. Like he set new current defenses, which I super appreciate. Like he put that Zorii team down. Like I got to practice against these teams, and that was great. That was really cool. But he didn't try. Like maybe he could have beat me. I don't really know. So I just want to be clear about that. I'm not saying like, oh man, I outskilled him at talking to, but he just he didn't play. So you know, appreciate him updating his defenses. Didn't want to play. I guess I don't blame him. That happens to me almost 0 times, guys. Almost all the time, people just want to take a shot at me, which is fine. I understand that. But it's pretty nice to have a fight where I'm like, yeah, okay, as long as I clear, you know, like I'll probably win. I doubt a 14-year-old boy who doesn't play this as their main game is gonna beat me. But yeah, I just beat my Jabba for 65 and called it good. So now at this point, I climbed up to 25 on the leaderboard, and pretty rough match coming up, folks. Pretty rough, though. You know, I've done some of my attacks, at least, I'll say this, and it's a very good match. I think I'll be able to show you guys tomorrow because we don't have any alt videos to share. So I'm going to call it good. Guys, thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.